guys, how you all doing? You're welcome to a whole new video. It's your radio girl, Esther Sunday. How are you all doing? Compliment of the season, by the way. By the way, it's just one day to 2026, and I hope to see you in 2026. By the way, this video is actually inspired by Chinyere Abang here on YouTube. I saw a sponsored video that she made about a brand, but I want to recreate the hairstyle that she made or that she made. Okay, so but today's video, I'm not using a human hair. I'm going to be recreating the hairstyle, but I'm just going to be using what I have to achieve what I want. So now I'm going to be using the Darling Crochet braid. This is the Bohemian Passion Twist, and it's in color 1. Okay, so when I actually made my research, I went to ask the hairstylist. She told me I can use Passion Twist by Lush. So I'm gonna place like 2 videos. I sent my cousin to help me get this extension in the market. So she picked Lush and picked Darling. She asked for Passion Twist, and trust me, Darling came out really nice, and she actually, recommended that I chose Darling Crochet Passion Twist. And yes, because he appeared really nice, not to say that Lush isn't really nice, but for me, it's just giving this aesthetic. It's so neat, so beautiful, and trust me, this is actually really long. And I actually asked her to help me make more inquiries if one crochet braid is going to be enough for me, and she said yes, according to the seller, that one crochet braid is going to be enough for me. So I will want to document the process. And just in case you're wondering, I relaxed my hair. I actually documented a bit of that in the last vlog, just in case you did not know. And I'm also going to be using the Mega Growth Break Free Daily Leave-In Straightener. This is for your human hair, any curly hair that you have. This is a conditioner that will help retain your curls, that will help make the curls really soft. I don't even know what's wrong with me, and you're testing the mic. But anyways, forget this excitement. I really hope this hair really come out or turn out really nice. By the way, there's no aesthetic, just in case you're waiting to see a very aesthetic salon. I'm not using that. I just want the hairstylist to give me what I want. Okay, so we are not doing with aesthetics. I thought the mic was awful. I had to confirm. So we are not doing with aesthetics, by the way. So let's go do her hair together. I'm going to be placing the video of the hair here, and yeah, and I'm just going to be placing the inspiration the inspiration of the hair. And let's go. Okay, I've talked too much. Let's go. Let me pack my extension, which is my crochet braid. And yeah, let me show you what the strand of this hair looks like. This is a strand of the hair. I don't know if you can see. I think I'll bring you closer, but don't worry, when I get to the salon, I will what the strands of the hair looks like. Okay, see, it's curly and it's very long, and even also really stretchy. But let's see how this will come out. Okay, and I also learned you can use this crochet braid to do different styles aside the one that I want to make. I've talked for 4 minutes. That's enough of this intro. Let's get the hair started. Come with me to the salon.
So I got to the salon, I sat down, then the hairstylist started making my hair. First, she had to cut the hair into 2 parts. The front part of the hair, that's where I would be braiding. So according to Chinyere Abang's hairstyle, I noticed she braided the front part of her hair. She just used her natural hair without adding any extension, which is attachment. That is what we call it here in Nigeria. So I told the stylist to add some extension to my natural hair. That's because I wanted it to have volume, beautiful, and I wanted it to also be profound. So I have a dull hair texture, although I just relaxed my natural hair. I don't want it to get rough easily. The front hair, I don't want a situation whereby the front hair would be rough while the wig would still be shining and still looks new. So I wanted the braided hair to blend together with the crochet hair. We went into styling and braiding the hair, but before we started braiding the hair, I had already showed the hairstylist samples of Chinyere Abang's style and other different hairstyles from YouTube. So she gave her suggestion. She suggested that, okay, she gave suggestions of how she would style the hair. So, I told her to just do a thing. I gave her permission to style my hair with the shape of my face because I mean, that's her job. She knows what to do. When she started braiding my hair, she used the edge control styling gel to braid my hair.
Come on, sir.
Like I said, I should give it to you.
No buy.
I might do nothing.
No buy.
Say 10,000.
For this economy, how much they got to buy the brand new one?
Okay, just in case you miss the name of this crochet braid, this is Darling Passion Twist in color 1. Okay, I'm just showing you what the real crochet extension looks like. Okay, over here we were already done in braiding the front hair, and it's time to move over to the back hair, which is I kind of asked her because I noticed that Chinyo Abang, braided natural hair. After braiding the front hair now, the hairstylist now added the crochet braid at the tip of the hair, and crochet the rest of the hair so it will feel like everything is together. And then I asked the stylist, why didn't you do it that way? She said, don't worry, I'm just going to use the attachments, to braid the rest of the hair, but I'm going to cut it in a big chunk. And this part that she's braiding, that's where she's going to crochet the extension. She's going to crochet the extension and add everything. So over here, this is the extension. She had cut it into two, she added water to the chorus, and here she's crocheting the braids to my hair. I want to give you a little bit of expo because at some point when we started making this hair, we were scared that this extension or this crochet extension would not be enough. So I told her that they told me it's going to be enough, that you can cut it into two. She told me, you know what, we are going to get each strand of this crochet braids. Remember I said it's long and she had to cut it into two. That's cutting two. So I think was it cutting 2 or cutting 3, because she said she needed the crochet to be on my shoulder. That's where it's going to be fine. And if it's fuller, okay, but if you don't want yours to be full like mine, but just make sure that it covers all the hair. So yeah, she had to tell me to make sure each strand of the crochet I divide it into 2 so that it will be fuller. That's how she divided it into 2 and started crocheting the braid to my hair. Yeah, and yeah, I just wanted to watch the rest of this video. And just in case you want to learn one or two things, I took up my time to make sure that I recorded every part of this video, not just for you to watch me braid my hair, but for you to also learn how this hairstyle is done. Okay, yeah, my queens, my babies, let's continue with the video, my loves. Let's continue with the video, my queen on the budget. Okay.
Now you know give you don't say finish, eh? You don't say water finish. Help me beg and make sure you come on 500 though.
you 500 before we enter next year. Please. Who will ever know that she's a darling? I'm a darling queen. I am a darling queen. We are not even done with this hairstyle. I'm going to make sure that I come with my lash on and my makeup on and my nails on and then pocket different styles so that you guys can get to see the hair. My own telephone white. Where is the synthetic? Where is it? Where is it?